Hello, my name is Keyte, and welcome back to me trying to improve at Counter-Strike, while also trying to improve my mental and physical health, all in the pursuit of becoming a pro Counter-Strike player. This week is unfortunately super short. I have a stag do on Thursday, and so I need to get everything in. So let's set up a plan. This week, we're changing from aim training in aim labs to mechanics training in deathmatch. And I'll be looking to give specific focuses to each deathmatch session. So looking at tapping, bursting, or just straight up spraying. The idea behind this is to change things up and to make it feel not too stale. So for the first week, we're going to keep it as simple as possible. We're just taking gunfights. We're taking straight up aim duels. We're just getting in people's faces in the deathmatch. We're doing 100 AK kills, 100 M4 kills, and 50 Deagle kills. And on the health pillar, we're going to keep it as it has been. Try not to eat too badly, eat some healthy snacks, go on our walks, and get some runs in. Monday was pretty rough, but we were expecting that anyway after the week off. We're always going to feel uncomfortable behind the keyboard and mouse, and we needed to try and get that comfort back as soon as possible. I tried to get back my mouse control through some aim labs with Minigod's ramp warm-up, just to purely focus on that mouse control and that mouse aim. I then jumped over to the usual warm-up of 100 aimbots, 100 tracking, and then Alicia's refrag routine. And because I was feeling super uncomfortable in my aim and my movement, I then jumped into some DM before our league match to try and fight some actual real people. And I really sucked. I just felt very off. I was losing a lot of my gunfights than I would usually lose, but what am I to expect? I've had a week off. I'm not going to get it back in the first hour or two. And then unfortunately, our league match was equally as rough. I mean, we had some moments, we got a fair few number of rounds. It wasn't how I hoped I'd perform, but also how I expect our team to perform. And our follow-up scrims from that were equally as lousy. It kind of kept me up that night thinking about what we need to improve and refocus on. Pushed out. Oh, wait.
Camera.
Oh
Unlucky.
my god.
Tom, I'm watching him fucking walk backwards and headshot.
Yeah, no. I should have killed him anyway.
What's up? Get up!
Flashing now.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Okay, he gave me some.
Fake.
Dead?
Cam dead.
Nice.
Nice, boys.
All
Good
right.
recovery.
He rough? Is he dead?
No.
No.
I'm wide as fuck. I'm wide as... Nice.
One dark, and then two towards.
No way I had that.
And the conclusion I came to is that we need to kiss. And I know you horny fuckers think I'm talking about a makeout session. But what I'm actually talking about is we need to keep it simple, stupid. We need to return to the basics and the fundamentals. Tuesday was a day off from team practice, so I used it to focus on my own individual skill. I started with Minigod's ramp warm up again in aim labs just to get my mouse moving, and then I dived back into my mechanics training, so my usual warm up. And because I had a bit more time without the team practice, I doubled my deathmatch time. So I went from 100 kills to 200 and just really put the effort into getting back to comfort behind the keyboard. I was starting to get there, starting to feel a bit more comfort. I even chucked a Face It game in with some friends, but I'm not sure about the gaming sleeve. That lack of friction from my arm to the mouse pad feels a bit weird, but I'm going to give it another shot, maybe another week, and then go from there. So I'd be really keen to hear your thoughts. If you use a gaming sleeve, if you've used a gaming sleeve in the past, how you found it, whether you kept using it or whether you also threw it to the side. Wednesday was another league match and a team practice, and I was pretty excited for it. I can't lie. I was excited to discuss our plans with the team. I was excited to win that important match. I felt pretty good going into that day. After work, I got one of my daily walks in. I tried to settle my nerves and my excitement, but also get my head right for the important match. I then jumped on the computer after my dinner and got my daily warm-up in. The team got on, we discussed our plans, we got strategies sorted out our pistol strats, and then after all that excitement, we got a default win. But that's a great success, that's another win. So we dived into some scrims, and I was feeling good. I was hitting my shots. I think I'm back. After that week off. I mean, look at this shit. No, dead, one more. One more. Dead one.
Yeah.
One more, dead, one more. Dead. Couple of 3Ks, no problem. A 1v4.
B2. Good.
Where?
In case. I think.
Good call.
Nice.
No problem. It was beautiful. I felt so good. Annoyingly, this week has been super short and as a result has felt super rushed. And it's kind of pissed me off. I can't lie. But there's nothing I can do about that. I have to accept this week wasn't perfect and just be happy that I managed to get 3 days of training in and a video edited and out within that time. I also realized that I didn't talk about how my team did while I was away. We got a default loss on Monday because we couldn't field 5, but as a balance, we got a default win on the Wednesday. Next week, fortunately, I have more time to dive into my mechanics training and hopefully win some more league matches and make the playoffs, which would be fantastic. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Peace.